Okay, there is. Let's talk about another business called as university vendorship for students. So we become vendors of universities, and we give them students. As part of this, we basically, it's a very common thing. I know so many student consultancies in India and Pakistan also who are sending students to America. The thing is, they are not direct vendors of universities. Okay, they are not direct vendors of universities. So we basically approach these 17, 18 universities, and we become direct vendors of these universities. And then what we do is, we become their vendors, and then we create a system wherein we get a lot of students to America every year. That's it. And we have to have our own expert on team, so we need to find people. I know so many student consultancies. I can give you some of the names. You can look for it, top student consultancy in India or in Pak, wherever you are, and then you can get using Naukri.com, you can get the people from those consultancies. And if you're in Pak, then you can get those student consultancy workers and get some guy who's at least 32 years old, who's expert of this work and who knows how to get vendorships, not just how to send the students and do their paperwork. Get the vendorship. That's the key thing. It will be time consuming to find such person, but once you find the person who has done vendorship work, paperwork. By the way, Anis sir has done vendorship paperwork. Ask him to find out if he can find out more information. I can give you one university name, Cumberland University. Then there is another one, Lindsay College in Kentucky. Cumberland University is also in Kentucky. You can try to become their vendors and see how it works. If you can become their vendors, then we can. So there are day one CPT universities. There are about 17 universities, and you become their vendors. And that's the whole goal. Once we become vendors of those universities, then we send them the kids, right? Then there are some universities like you can try to target even University of California universities, and then we can send them the kids, right? And then we can refer them the kids, and so on and so forth. And I would be more interested in USA based, but we can open it up to Canada also later on. But that is a strategic roadmap. I haven't been able to open work permit to Canada. Then how will I ever open to in other things? But it depends, right? So if you are doing all these vendorship, so you need to think. So the expert will take vendorship as well as help in enrolling students and help in talking to students and explaining things to that. And you are the one who will be basically managing from our side. See, one of the basic skills you bring on the table is horizontals. Your understanding of horizontals. There are 50 horizontals, and you bring to the front. Those are the horizontals with which you interact with the company pretty much, right? Your HR issues and all those issues. You know all these issues. When the issues come in those person's life, you know how to use Notion. You know how to use technical stuff. You know how to get the number from Ian sir basically. But you know all this, right? Even to get to Ian sir, you know how to get to Ian sir, right? So all those things, you'll be knowing latest ways of getting the work done using the horizontals. So that's the whole idea. How if there are salary delays and all, you will get those information. You'll get those things solved for the person. When a person comes, there is someone who's always talking to one point of contact. You are that person. You are the PM. You are the one contact person. You don't spend more than 1 to 2 hours in the very beginning. After that, once the person is up to date, then you probably just spend half an hour on this program, and then you keep making money, right? And so, as I said, business, the goal is you will be acting like full business owner. Even if there are 10 people, you will be keep handling them. That's the whole idea. That's the reason I don't want to get carried away and just work on one item. I want to work on multiple items. So this is your PM thing, right? So let's go back to our university stuff. So we need to first become vendor of some university using maybe Anis sir. Ask Anis sir if he can. If he can, that's great. Let me know. That's your first item. If it is not, then see LSM can look at it. If both of these, they are both experts of becoming vendors of university, vendors of various things. So she has some background. Anis sir has very good background in becoming vendor of auto lien search services from Canadian provinces. So he can probably figure out where to go, how to become a vendor to provide student, and how to provide student referrals and all that stuff. We don't want to just be the referral partner like other students. We want to be the vendor, proper vendor, so that we are like, okay. So this is the thing. I know there are some small colleges in Humber College in Canada to which we can become a vendor also. So and then you become like basically Mr. Expert would be knowing all this. He'll be at least 30 years old, and he'll be having 10 years of experience. Like if you see Anis sir is 43 years old, and he's got very solid experience in not only in business, and you can feel that he's doing a really good job. Okay, so find that guy. How to find that guy? I said either through Upwork or through Fiverr. I have not done myself the search for on Upwork or Fiverr. I should have done it, but I if you search, don't mind. You can remind me also, and I'll do it. Not a problem. I'll do it. Remind me, and then I will just search for it, and then I'll let you know. If I forgot. So basically, let me know, okay? And then Elsa ma'am and Anis sir will basically do, like the person. Let's try to use the in-house things, instead of hiring an expert. So I'll say if I can find an expert, what's the keyword to find a search, whether it's even possible to find a person on there. Anyway, so that's how you basically, get a. As a PM, you basically try to create this whole system of becoming a vendor of the university, and then getting the students is going to be much easier. Actually, we can just if we can even talk to sub vendors like various I know there are some universities, there are some agencies in Pakistan and in India who basically tie up with the vendors and send the people to universities using the vendors. So they will be able to handle all the student sourcing and all that. So initially we'll go by them so that it's easier, but then slowly we'll see how we can create our own teams and all that stuff. See, these are pretty complex roadmaps, but the main thing is feasibility. First you do the feasibility test. If it's possible, then we'll scale it. We'll scale it to a level where you can easily make, where the company is generating $100,000 per month. That's the goal. Everywhere in every business, our goal is to generate $100,000 per month. That's the whole idea. All right, guys. So I hope you understand about the university vendorship, what we are trying to talk about. And I gave you a few names of the universities which I am aware of. They are, and I gave you a search for day one CPT universities. Those are very good universities to become a vendor of. And there are some private universities like Devry University, DEVRY, and Strayer University, STRAYER. Look for other private universities. They are also good for becoming a vendor of. Yeah, so those are good universities too. Then and when you're talking to the expert, let's say you find the expert, when you're interviewing them, see if you can add more in this regard, that these are the universities, these are the types of which you can become a vendor of. Okay, and then we'll try to become a vendor. Once we become a vendor, then it's a smooth sale. Then we can just start tying up with those agencies in India or in Pakistan or in Bangladesh or in Philippines and start sending people there. Okay, all right guys, thank you.